We live, my friend. We live.
So, about a minute ago, this guy just fell off his chair, and I saw it.
That's an absolute lie, mate. Honestly,
it would have been okay. It was about 3 minutes ago.
That is honestly a complete lie.
It was about okay. If I'm lying,
Gavin is drunk. I'm really sorry.
You have got matching jogging bottoms on. How would I know that if I hadn't seen your face down, ass up?
I'm not wearing trousers.
Face down, ass up. That's the way he likes to fall off his chair.
No, that did not happen, mate.
Anyway,
silly. This is just silly. Where's the music?
Don't get grumpy, boo-boo. Don't get grumpy. I've been looking forward to this. How are you guys? Hope you're doing well. Get ready to dance in your living room, on the bus, wherever you are. Have you just spilt something on your trousers now? Can't take you anywhere, mate.
It's orientating me, and the guys are not going to get the full value now.
Down it, down it, down it.
You've already down your tequila shots by the looks of it.
Exactly, mate. All over it.
I think we should start doing the show at random times so Slavomir stops.
We don't even need to announce it, do we? We don't even need to announce it.
That's what we're going to start doing now.
We'll just message everyone else and then tell Slavomir like 5 minutes later.
I reckon we'll do it like at 4 in the morning or something, UK time. I'm up anyway.
You're nuts.
And then we can get... let's enjoy the music, actually. I'll stop talking.
Montaña.
Beautiful.
Hey.
These are the dedicated folks here that are with us live.
Mate, I love it.
I want to know who's in the toilet right now, hiding from their boss.
Do we take shots here? Can we accept selfies? That would be so funny. Can someone try and send a picture in the comments? That would be amazing. From a toilet cubicle. Woo!
Beautiful.
Boom.
Boom.
Done. So let's get some comments out of the way. Claire Harris in the house. Hi guys, how are you, Claire?
Hi, Claire.
Charles Burr. How are you, my friend? Haven't spoken to you for a little while. Good to see you. Facebook user, if you're new or lazy, I'm not sure which one, but if you can please click on the StreamYard link below, or it's in the main body of the text on Facebook. We need you to register so that we can see your picture and your name, more importantly, so that if we click on someone, we can see the name and a cool photo. And I've used Dominica's photo as a reference more than once. Kevin's in the house. Con's in the house. Ham and pea soup. Yes or no today?
What was he?
And if you're brand new to the group, every week we're getting new members. Fantastic to have you here with us. This is a live show that we do twice a week. Today it's all about crypto like a pro, with the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Andy Demi. Every week we have a bit of fun. We've been doing this for months now. Who's the first commenter in the group? And at the moment, guys, no one's even coming close. Slavomir again.
I know. You know what? I think we should start referring to people to their gangster name. Did you see the post that I made? That's got the most reaction out of anything I've posted.
I know. You could say, like, guys, I'm about to find a 10x move.
Yeah.
And people will be like, yeah, I'll take it. I'm not going to like it though.
Yeah. You know, pink kebab and.
So just in case, let's do it now for anybody that didn't see it and wants to join in now, so that you don't feel left out. Andy posted, what was it? Gangster name, wasn't it? So the color of your t-shirt and the last thing you ate.
Yeah, and that's your gangster name.
And that is your gangster.
I was a grey muffin.
You look like a grey muffin, mate.
You see, to be fair, I seem to wear a lot of grey stuff.
In your orange juice stained jogging bottoms.
That is your fault, mate. Making that rubbish.
And he's trying to deny that he fell off his chair. He can't even.
I absolutely did not. I would admit
he can't even pour orange juice into his mouth. It's big enough, after all. So, anyway, it's a very important announcement to make. Do you know what day it is? Does anybody know the significance of today? Before we go any further, great Tristan. He's got his gangster name, Blue Sausage.
Yeah, I like that.
That's a fearsome gangster name, Tristan. You've been struck by the blue sausage. It's not really got quite the right ring to it, has it? Anyway, we digress. So, what do you know? What day it is today?
Tuesday.
Yes, but what's the significance of today? Come on, someone. Yes, Kevin's got it.
What is it?
Right? Star Wars Day today. International Star Wars Day.
I don't care about Star Wars.
What? You're a nerd in every other aspect of life, yet when it comes to the nerdiest thing.
That is not true.
Really? Are your jogging bottoms matching your jogging top? Yes.
No, I'm not wearing trousers.
Mate, that would be a turn up for the book. So yeah, International Star Wars Day. I was going to ask you who was your favorite character, but kind of killed that conversation, really.
Yeah.
Shocking.
I can't help you on that one, mate.
Absolutely shocking. Yeah. Well, another stat that I just want to celebrate with everyone, because we had over 100 people on the crypto webinar. So thank you everybody that came to the webinar. Thank you to everybody that took action and has come on board. We're going to start the announcements after the show. And one thing that we shared, which I want to share with everybody in the group, is just what a cosmopolitan tribe we're becoming. So we've got over 3,000 members. We're just going to keep growing and keep growing. And do you remember the top 5 countries where we've got the most members?
Me?
Yeah.
Not particularly.
Okay, well, I gave you the first one. That was easy. So the UK.
USA. Nigeria.
In no particular order. What was it?
Nigeria?
Yeah, no. Nigeria. Australia. South Africa.
And USA.
And America. Yeah. And then we've got members. Someone signed up to the crypto program from Brazil. We have people watching in Ethiopia. It was amazing. So we are a true cosmopolitan tribe. And obviously it just goes to show not just FX, but trading in general and cryptos, and the way that cryptos are going to be kind of helping to transition over these changes that we're going to be seeing in the world. It makes sense that so many people are connecting through cryptos, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's true. I mean, it's kind of giving everybody an opportunity wherever they live to change their lives. It genuinely is something different to other markets, and I think yes, it does bring people together. And yeah, it's just great to be part of this community that we've got. Really is, and I thoroughly enjoy it. I think I get more out of it probably than what they do, but it's just fun, right? It's just great to serve and to see people succeeding. That kind of really feeds into my energy when I see people doing well and doing the right things rather than just, hype and scams and spam. We're trying to get away from all of that and actually bring genuine people that want to contribute. No matter where you are in the world, there's always some value that you can give to the group. And I think when you come from that place, those are the people that we want in our group, people that want to help others and to contribute, which is what we're all about.
Here, here. Well said, sir. So with that being said, the contribution today that we're going to make is by talking about one of the biggest questions in the crypto space right now. If you watch the video that I recorded earlier on, when I kept randomly walking through bushes, it seemed to talk about in my grey hoodie and my grey jogging bottoms. It was classic. Anyway, we'll move on. Is Ethereum going to get to $10,000 per coin faster than Bitcoin getting to 100,000 per coin? Which one is going to get there first? And then if we've got time, it would be great to hear your perspective on, is there a cheeky option C that if you had to pick one that you had to invest in today, right now, which coin would it be? So we'll put you on the spot with that. But first off, if we can talk from a professional trader's point of view, so time to put your game face on, which do you think is going to get to that landmark first? Ethereum, 10 grand per coin, or Bitcoin, 100,000 per coin?
Well, if you do the maths, Ethereum's got a triple and Bitcoin has got to do less than double. So Ethereum's got more work to do to get to 10,000. However, as I've been saying for the last few weeks, which is now happening, if you recall what I've been saying, right now I think the alts are going to outperform Bitcoin. That's what I've been saying for a couple of weeks, and that's what you can see that by what's happening in Ethereum. Ethereum's going up, Bitcoin is not. It's kind of stagnated. And I'm actually I was kind of posting in our Elite Crypto group that I'm using Bitcoin as a hedge right now against my long positions. So I'm basically using it as a short in case when there's a correction, rather than sort of closing more positions and then reopening them, I'm using Bitcoin as a short. So what I'm basically saying there is I think the momentum is definitely with Ethereum. So from an investment point of view, I think right now, for sure, obviously you've got to get in at a decent price, but I think there's more momentum in Ethereum going forward. Having said that, go on.
No, go on, you finish first.
No, having said that, since Ethereum has to triple, Bitcoin has to do less than double, I'm going to make a different prediction. I'm going to make a prediction that they're going to get there at the same time.
Whoa!
So I think because there's going to be stages for Ethereum, levels that are going to be natural points where the market pulls back. So, for example, like 5,000, those kind of big points. And I kind of really Bitcoin could go up from here. But I really do like that pullback into that what I mentioned last week. I think it was on this show, that 40,000. Go on.
Possibly. So what would be amazing, what I was hoping to do, it's not going to put you on the spot too much. That's your investor head. Now, can you give us a view of the technical analysis and where you think those points are, just so that we as people can see them on the screen?
Yeah, you want me to bring them up?
Yes, please, sir. I love it when we've got new people in the group and they comment as well. Please comment if you're a new member, because we love to shout you out. I'm just going to call you Piranha because that's the best. That's the coolest member name that I've ever called out on a live. So Piranha's saying, yeah, it brings people together. He's from South Africa. Fantastic. Great to have you here with us. And no offense meant by calling you Piranha. I just think it's a cool name.
So, yeah, let me bring them up. So, I already covered Bitcoin, but let me see what I've got here.
Yeah, but we realize that people only comment on gangster name comments and posts. They probably haven't even seen your Bitcoin post, mate.
That's very true. So, this is what I was talking about last week. I'm kind of looking at this as between these sort of areas here. This is a point of resistance. And, I actually took a short last night as a hedge, as I was saying. I actually have closed that just around this sort of price now. I think this is just kind of possibly just hold here and support. So we have resistance that now becomes support. So I'm going to kind of see if this gets another bounce back up here, and then I may short it again. For me to feel comfortable that we're on the way up, I'd want to see a break of this line. But even that, I just, 60,000 is a big level. I think there was a point where I did draw a channel, which I think is actually what is holding right now. But let me just see. Let me change. Yeah, I did this last week where I said, look, if it doesn't hold here, there's that possibility that we could go, if I just change the colors here to maybe, let's make them this pinky color. So there is that possibility that we could potentially go up to here. And then for this to really gather momentum, we have to break this, because this is not a trend. This is consolidation. This is not how the market should be trending. So for us to go back, so that at the moment it's just kind of maybe, it's finding that sort of channel and possibly that. But if this line holds, then we move down to here. And then again, there's another fight here on this line. So there's two kind of key areas for the momentum to kind of so either we break here and then we're really flying, or we break this pink line and we potentially go down to this block here, which is, if I zoom out, that's our long-term trend. Ideally, if you want to buy this, this is where you want it to go. This is a no-brainer, in my opinion, to buy around 40,000. And at the moment, this market is not really going anywhere. It's just pure consolidation. If you've got any doubts, just literally, if you put a blanket over that, what's that doing? Not much. It's just taking a breather, working out what it's doing. Now, if I move over to Ethereum, we do have a very different picture. This has actually sat really in consolidation for quite a long time. I mean, when I say consolidation, I mean, if you
kind of cup and handle.
Well, if you kind of look at this here, this bit here. So, I mean, really, this hasn't. I mean, compared to some of the others, this hasn't really moved. We were sort of from January 2021 up until 1st of April, we were basically going from 1381 to 1976, right? Which is not that big compared to some of the gains that we had elsewhere. So it was really kind of building energy. Obviously, there's a lot of negativity with the gas fees and everything else, and it was kind of holding it back. Whilst others were kind of rallying, this was holding back, and now it's off. And so that's what happened. So when you see markets that are flying like this, you want to hope that you've got in them already, because at this stage, you get in here, you're going to have to dollar cost average in, because it's way and I do believe we're going higher, but if you kind of go all in here, and then you kind of get that sort of pullback, this period here is not going to be very comfortable. And not only is it not going to be very comfortable, but also you've missed out on getting it at a better price. So, if we kind of look at where we are right now, this is obviously at a high price. And, I do want to say that it's due a pullback, but as we know in cryptocurrencies, due a pullback can be, 100% later. So, I wouldn't necessarily rely on that. But, the key thing here, guys, to point out is Ethereum has momentum, Bitcoin is in consolidation. So if I had to pick a winner from your question, I'd pick Ethereum. I think Ethereum, I'm not going to buy Bitcoin at these prices. If it goes to 40,000, I will buy Bitcoin. But I am fully invested in Ethereum. And I've been talking about Ethereum for quite a long time. For me, it's the one right now to buy. And I still think it's okay to buy. But you want a dollar cost average in now. You don't want to go all in at these prices because, like I said, if you do get a pullback, it's going to be a bit of a psychological hit.
So just take us from a perspective of, as a professional trader, we're seeing this now. There's just blue skies as far as we're concerned. But where would you be like, how, and it's probably putting you on the spot, which I know you love, but how do you start to identify where the next pullback could potentially be? Because now we're starting to moon, aren't we?
Yeah, I mean, we can definitely have a look at the fibs are a good way of doing it. So that's one thing we can just have a quick look at. I'll put the hold on. Sorry, I've got a light here and I can't see properly. 1 sec. So let's zoom in and have a little look and see. So this market has basically gone back to its fib 50%. It's now at its 1618 and it's just gone above it as well. The next level, the extension, is 3776. So you may want to kind of mark down 3,800, which makes sense. It's a breakout. It's there's a good chance that could be where we might get a pullback. And if we do, then what you can do is you can just simply get your fib tool. So if you don't have the auto one, you just take it from there to there, draw it at a high point, just get the swing. And, if you kind of look somewhere like here, 618, so 2650, somewhere there is where I think is very, very good value in this one there. And I would put an alert there. So you're kind of hoping for something like this, and then, and then up. And if you take your trend line and draw that in, that you can see there, that pretty much brings you to that trend line as well. So I'd say 2,700, if you're not in it, would be where I would load up. I think that's a really, really good price. Yeah. Or the other option is you start to buy all the way down to here. So you can dollar cost average in up to here with your biggest position being here. So if you're kind of feeling that fear of missing out, then that's the way to do it. Small positions here, bigger, 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 and then this is the biggest. Yeah.
Looks good. And can you just do that for Bitcoin?
Well, Bitcoin is kind of what I said. I mean, with Bitcoin right now, we kind of sit and wait because, whoops, wrong one. Yeah, I mean, this is the daily chart. There's this is the 4-hour chart. Yeah, it's just a, you know, you can't, there's not really much you can do here. I think this one is just kind of like, because it's not trending. So, you know, using fibs, it's not going to help us too much. So not at this stage anyway. I mean, this is just a sideways market. So I would just be looking for maybe high points to hedge against your long portfolio. So, you know, if you want, what you can do is we could see there's another high point here. I mean, that would be quite nice. 60, and that's quite a nice resistance as well. So that 1618, around 61,000. Let's go and see where the 61,000 sit on the daily. I always want to check the higher time frame as well. Yeah, 61,000.
If you're getting some value from this, I haven't asked this for a while, but if you can help us get some juice in the Facebook algorithm, just as many comments as we get on the live show. So if you can just put a yes in the comments box, just to help us get some juice, it helps get our group out to more people in Facebook. So we'd appreciate that if you're getting some value from it. I know I am, for one. So thank you for doing this for us, Mr. Demi.
No worries, mate. Yeah, let's have a look and see what else we can see here. It's a nice reactive line there. We could take that and have a little look and see where that fits in. It kind of looks like a little bit of a fake out there, doesn't it? So you had a bit of, so maybe just kind of make, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me actually if we, yeah, just find a bit of resistance here. So look, I mean, I haven't got a crystal ball, but if I'm kind of looking at this, I'm thinking, you know, possibly this breaks and we do push lower. And again, you know, if you're fully stacked long, you can lighten your positions, or you can short Bitcoin, you know, on margin and hedge against your you know, against your portfolio. So if we want to get specific prices where I'd kind of look out, maybe take this little swing here and have a look to see where the 618 is, which is around 57,175. That's actually where I sold it pretty much yesterday, when I made the post in the group, about somewhere there, and I came out around 56,000, and now it's, yeah, just above 56,000. So possibly 57,130 could be another good place to take a short if you're kind of looking at the market. But if we break, that's the thing though, if we break on the daily chart and we close above this market angle here, I would be kind of concerned about that short. But remember, sometimes I'm not shorting it to profit, although I did profit from these ones. I'm often shorting it to protect my account. So basically, if Bitcoin goes down, generally speaking, a lot of the portfolio will go down. Not always, but a lot of it will. Like Ethereum hasn't been right now, but some of the others will be affected by Bitcoin. So by shorting it, it just means that I make money on the short side on Bitcoin, which makes up for any pullback that I get on my general portfolio. So I would say mark down this area here. That's going to be quite important at the moment. Look at the sequence as well. You've got, you know, sometimes you've got to look at the basics, and you've got a low point, a high point, a low point, a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, a lower low for the first time in this little sequence. And then you're projecting a a lower high and then possibly down. And in which case, then you'd be kind of looking at the first move towards this one, which is around 51,500. I think that's a natural area. And you can also see there that this market has a nice level there. So I would say if we break down, then first kind of area of a bounce will be around 51,500. And then we'd be kind of looking at for a bounce and then possibly another swing down. Right. Let me know your thoughts, guys.
Awesome. If you've got any questions, let us know.
Well done, Lauren. That's great.
Just joining us. Good to have you here with us, Frosty. So, Kevin, this is the age-old question, my friend. When you say load up on ETH at 2,700, do your own research, FYI. Do you mean buying spot or margin trade?
Well, I mean, that's down to you. I mean, I just mean that buy whatever you are comfortable with. So buy your full position around that sort of price. That would be what I would be doing. That's not to say that it couldn't go lower. Of course it could. If it was guaranteed, then you know, everyone would do it. But like, I personally use margin because it allows me to grow my account. It, you know, but it, of course, it does bring with it extra risk. But if it just depends on what your goals are. You know, like if you kind of do the maths, right? If you've got, I don't know, you've got 10 grand, $10,000 to invest, you can buy, you know, whatever, four Ethereum for that price, for example. Or you can use margin and buy 15 or 20 of them with a stop. Because, you know, for me, I would always use margin because it just doesn't make any logical sense not to. Because it's like, well, am I going to? I mean, basically, if I'm wrong on that 2.7, how wrong am I going to be? Is this going down to 2,000, 1.8, 1.5? Because basically, when you buy at spot, I think I've said this a number of times. So apologies to those that have heard me say it. You're only losing if it goes to zero. So to me, that just doesn't make any sense. You're just leaving money on the table, but you have to do what you're comfortable with. Interesting.
So guys, let us know your comments, thoughts and questions as I scroll through some of the comments. Andrew's saying, yes, I'm new, just signed up on Saturday. Can't wait to get going. So guys, if you weren't on the webinar or you didn't manage to get access, we're still running for the same price, and you get one live masterclass with Mr. Demi. So imagine what we've just done there over 20 minutes. You get 3 hours on a Saturday to go hunting for crypto trades together, and 2 Q&A sessions with the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Andy Demi himself. So if you think that's a bit of you and you want a bit of the action, one of the team, either Dan or Ben's going to post the link in the comment section. We're running the same price for the next couple of days. You get one live Q&A and one live masterclass and 2 Q&As. So you'll see when you click on the link. Awesome price. It's the last time that we're keeping that price, as we've said. So maybe, what should we do? Another couple of days?
Couple of minutes, we'll give them go.
Couple of minutes, boom.
Yeah, you can, mate. This is cryptocurrencies, mate. 2 days becomes 2 minutes.
Ben's just posted the link, so thank you for that, Ben.
Yeah, but what do they need 2 days for?
Very good point. Maybe to see if Bitcoin's going to go down as low as you said, or Ethereum's going to go as high as you said. But yeah, if you think cryptos is a little bit of you and you want to get involved in it, go and check out the link. You'll see the amazing offer we've put together. We will be closing that up. So in 2 days' time, that's it. The price is going up. It's already up on our website for 1,997. That is the true price. So it's up to you guys. That's all we're going to say on that. So going through the rest of the comments. Let us know if you've got any questions in the time that we've got left. So Vilius is saying, I will wait for this drop. Then we'll open a few spot positions for the first time. I think we will get a good price for that. So I'm guessing you're talking about Bitcoin. Lorian saying, thanks for that post, mate. Confirmed my thinking and gave me a chance to reduce positions and get a good short off it.
Well done.
Awesome. Facebook users just given us 3 chicken wings.
Ooh, are they hot chicken wings?
How would you like it, Boo Boo?
Well, no, Ben and I were saying that Dan Tyler's going to be doing the hot wings challenge. I just wanted to announce it to the group so that he doesn't bail on us.
Really?
You know the one in where is it? Ben? Shoreditch, is it? I think it's Shoreditch. Yeah, Shoreditch. Ben actually did this. He did 5.
Really?
He did five hot wings.
Guys, you have to go, please. You have to go and do that. Go and film it and post it into the group. That'll be hilarious.
And nearly missed his holiday as well because of it.
Because he was on the toilet.
Well, that's for Ben to say, mate. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna elaborate where Ben was for and how happy his missus was. I'm not gonna say anything about that. Sorry, I do throw you under the bus sometimes.
Frosty's
later, he did it.
Frosty knows the place. I see someone doing it and they were in pain. Have you done it yet? That's the sort of thing I think you do.
I'll tell you how weak I am, because I'm happy to tell you my weaknesses. There's no problem with that. I went to the challenge. No, I was never going to do that. I'm not crazy like Ben. But Ben's like, oh, yeah, I'm from the Caribbean. We can eat anything hot. And he's like, first bite, he's like, oh, my God, this is crazy. But I just went there for the show, sat there. And then I was a little bit of peer pressure. And they were like, go on, Andy, just try a little bit. I was like, no way, am I trying it? And then literally one of the guys said to me, do you know what? Literally, just get one of my chips and just put just a dot on and just try it.
Just the tip of the chip.
Yeah, tip of the chip. So I thought, all right, go on then, I'll do that. So I literally had it. I was like, mate, honestly, for about 15, 20 minutes, I went white. I was going to, I don't know if it was an allergic reaction, but I was like, oh my God, this is like, how the hell are these guys eating this stuff?
Wow.
No, I hope Dan isn't watching this. We're going to put him off. Well, I actually went white. I was like so ill from it. It was like,
wow.
It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But fair play, Ben did it.
Ben did 5 of them, right? 5 chickens.
That's what it is. That's the challenge.
Oh, it's 5, and he completed.
Yeah, you get through 5, and
wow.
He did amazing, mate. To be honest, and do you know what? The prize was you get a T-shirt. That's it. That's what you get. And there was another guy who came with us, and he was. I think he had 2, and he was desperate to have his beer. And I was like to him, no, you're not allowed, because I genuinely thought it's going to mess him up, because I thought maybe if you have beer, it's going to mess you up even more. And he was desperate. He was like, I need a drink. I was like, no, it's going to mess you up, mate. Don't have it. And then in the end, he was running around the restaurant. That's how hot he was inside. And it turns out, actually, it was fine for him to have the beer. It's just they wouldn't give you the T-shirt if you had it. That was over the problem. So poor guy. But yeah. He actually, it was crazy, mate. It is. Yeah. Well, so Dan, anyway, Dan's going to do it.
If Andy's paying, then make sure you get some beers in. That's all I'm saying.
What's that? Yeah. If he eats 5 hot wings, I will pay for everything. I will pay for his drinks as well. There's no way he's going to do it, mate.
Dan Tyler, with a name like that, we presume that you're not from the Caribbean also. But maybe you have some sort of ethnicity, and he might be a bit of a dark horse, and he might fool you all, mate. That would be brilliant if he slams those 5.
We'll have to film it and post it in the group.
100%. At least photo evidence for sure.
We'll do a little voting thing to see what people think, how many he'll get through.
Right. we digress, but hey,
Sorry,
it feels like we're talking with friends as well. So we like to share a bit of that with you. Going back to business, Connor's saying, hi Connor, thanks for your message. How small/large a stop do you use on crypto compared to FX due to the volatility?
So it depends what we're doing. So if we're doing futures trading, I would kind of treat it like I do with FX. So not really any different. So like I would do my analysis, find my turning points, and I would just simply, and I use the order flow to put it behind like a key block with the technicals. So not really too dissimilar to FX, but the advantage we have with crypto is we have order flow. If you're doing margin, then yeah, that's different. So we're taking kind of long-term positions, but we're doing it with borrowed money. So in that case, yeah, it's not really it is a stop, but it's not like a trade. So not really that different for trading. I would do it very similarly. The volatility, you do get volatility in FX as well. I think that the difference with crypto is that if the market explodes higher, it can just keep going for long periods of time. With FX, it's a bit more like, it normally has its, general daily trading range limits. So that's really the main difference. But the approach it shouldn't be different. Maybe the way you manage your trade can be different if you're trading. Like you can trail your stop, you can look for slightly bigger targets, that kind of stuff, because as we know, sometimes it just goes and it just doesn't pull back. It just keeps going and going, and everybody's fearing that they're going to miss out, and more money keeps piling in, and eventually it pulls back. But you could have made a killing from that, and that's the difference. But in terms of your approach, where your stop goes, for risk management, I wouldn't change it compared to FX.
Awesome. Thank you very much for that. I hope that answers your question, Connor. Marius is in the house. Hi, Marius. Con is taking 5-1 odds on Dan Tyler. The bidding has started. The games have begun. You guys have got to follow through now.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Well, I know I'm not doing it. I'll be dead,
mate, just the tip. Just do the tip of the chip again. At least we've got to have evidence of that.
That's a good idea.
So when will the restaurants reopen again? Is it in June? I've heard.
No, they are open, but I don't know. Outside. So it just depends on whether we can get a spot outside.
And whether it's going to rain or not then. So what a ludicrous country to have that rule in. Yeah, we're going to open up, but you got to go outside. Even in our summers, it's guaranteed to pour down with rain at least 3 weeks of the month, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, the weather like right now in London is not great.
Or we have a heat wave and then everything just capitulates. The trains don't work.
Yeah, pretty much.
Drivers just take all day off. It's hilarious. It's a hilarious country. If you haven't been, it's definitely something that you need to do. So yeah, I think that's it. We're through the questions for today. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I think we're done. Anything else you want to say, mate, before we bounce?
No, not personally. No, I think just kind of like I think with cryptos, I think that the key message for you guys who are trading this or investing in this is like, just be mentally prepared. Like, there is an enormous, gigantic opportunity right now for you to make life-changing money. And I say that without any kind of intent on having hype here or anything like that. But the reality is many of you won't do it because you're going to get carried away with greed and fear. You're going to not manage your risk correctly. So just get centered, do the right thing. Don't trade with that kind of fear mentality. Be ready, be professional, have a plan, be organized, and just be intentional to grow your account. and don't worry about what everyone is posting on other groups on Twitter, the hype. You're going to miss out. Just do what you're doing and do it professionally, and you will make a lot of money from this. Is what I honestly believe. But if you don't do those things, you're going to not only miss a great opportunity, but you're also going to probably lose a lot of money. So that's it. So so hopefully you guys got some value and a little bit of banter, and we will.
Gotta love the banter. Gotta love the banter. And also, just to close off that loop, so the official prediction from Andy Demi is Ethereum's going to get to 10K first before Bitcoin gets to 100K, correct?
Yeah, that's if I had to choose. I'd choose Ethereum to get to triple to 10K over.
Because so at the beginning you threw us for a loop. You said mathematically Bitcoin has got more of a chance, but you actually picking the triple odd threat of Ethereum to go.
As it stands right now, from what I can see from the charts, yes, I think unless Bitcoin got momentum for any time soon. Which I'm not sure about, but I think we'll get corrections in both. But the difference with Ethereum is that it's got momentum now, so any pullback is a retracement for more upside.
Interesting. And just before I forget, I was talking to a guy who works in immigration, and he was saying that you can get a marriage license in Utah. You don't even have to be there. You can pay like not very much to get this marriage license in America. Without actually getting married. Anyway, the point was that some people do it in order to get other visas for other countries, which is quite funny. But he said, I was chatting to him about it, and he said, you know what? I know cryptos are the real deal because on marriage certificates, you can pay with the Ethereum blockchain. So the American government are now taking payments in Ethereum blockchain for marriages. It's coming. It's totally coming. Hey?
That's the confirmation.
That's what you need to know, mate. Now more people are going to get married with Ethereum blockchain. It'll be like, what do you want on your wedding list? It's just going to be like Ethereum blockchain, right?
Exactly.
That's the confirmation. That's why it's getting to 10,000 before Bitcoin gets to 100 grand.
Exactly.
I'm just saying what I hear, guys. I am just saying what I hear. And I wish that could be said that was directed at me, but I'm guessing it probably wasn't. Thank you, Slavomir, anyway, for your comment. So, guys, look, we're going to bounce. Hopefully, you've got some value out of this. If you want to find out some more information about the program and why it's one of the best crypto programs out there, there's hardly any out there, let alone someone who's 6xing their account. Check it out. You'll understand how to find crypto projects before the market even knows about them in the mainstream. And it's uncanny how they rip up once you know what to look for, along with all the technical stuff and obviously how to dollar cost average, the difference between margin, buying at spot, and the futures. Everything is in there. It's a great price. If it's in front of you guys to do it, boom. Let's just check and see. Andrew saying thank you very much. That's a good shout, Frosty. Is the show sponsored by Hollister?
It bloody should be. I'm going to contact them.
The show isn't like London Trading Institute.
They should be paying us for this.
Hey, on a separate note, isn't the Hollister stores, they are one of that and Victoria's Secrets for obvious reasons. The Hollister store is one of the coolest stores just for the ambience and the vibe.
I love going there. And Abercrombie, definitely.
Abercrombie's not as good as Hollister, though, like the whole Surf Shack thing. And just the way, like the whole experience of going into a Hollister store. It's even, I'd argue it's even better than a Gucci or a Versace or something. Because that's kind of like,
yeah, I like it.
You expect it in those stores, but when you go into a Hollister, it's like, God damn, this is cool.
Are we selling these on the show?
Yeah, so get a free T-shirt if you sign up for the program.
Yeah, if you sign, the next person to sign up to the crypto course is getting Gavin's T-shirt. This is staying on, guys. I'm sorry.
And a hot wing.
And it can be unwashed as well.
Right, I'm going to cut the show off before we get any more of my clothes. So, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you have an amazing Tuesday. We will see you soon.
Take care, guys.
benedetti passeranno. Oh, bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Benedetti che passeranno, benedetti che passeranno, mi diranno che bel